Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. Today's video is an Amazon video, but no gadgets today. They're actually looks for less, like home edition. So if you're wanting to step up your decorating game, maybe you're ready for fall. I feel like a lot of these items are fall inspired if you're ready to like cozy up or warm up your house for fall, or if you just want to get them bought so when you are ready you can decorate with them. I feel like I found some really amazing products. So if you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below and let's jump straight into today's video. This first product I love because you can use it throughout your entire house. I love buying pieces that don't just go in one spot. I can use it over and over again. So if I don't like it in its first home or I get sick of it there, I can always rearrange with it. And I'm really into these like marble scalloped bowls. I feel like they're so pretty. They come in all different sizes. I am gonna do pop-ups today of like comparable items. I didn't go in and like measure every size, so it may be a little bit different, but just so you can see the price comparison. So on the site, they have one of these for like $299. This one's like around 30 bucks. So I feel like that's such a good deal. It's gonna look high end. It's gonna make your room feel high end, but it's not gonna break your budget. And I just love the detail on it, but I love that it's very classic because it's marble. This is gonna go with a lot of styles. You could put this in the bathroom. I have it in my bathroom a lot and I throw like my earrings and wedding rings in it at night, maybe my watch. It can be in the kitchen. You could do a candle. You could do a sponge. I feel like there's just so many ways. I see them a lot like on coffee tables. So it's one of those, it's gonna get used somewhere, and I feel like it's just such a good deal I had to share. This next product we're gonna talk about comes as a 3-piece set, which is super nice because you're gonna get all 3 sizes to decorate with. But remember, you don't have to use them together. You can if you like the style, but if you wanna break them up so you can use them in different spaces, you can totally do that as well. But it's these beautiful arches. I will say I've been seeing them a lot in like some of the home boutiques that I run into, and they use them individually. So you, typically at a boutique, you're gonna pay individually for each size. This way you get all of them. I will say a lot of them come in marble. This is like a white wood and I love it. I feel like it gives you that look as marble if it's gonna be up on a shelf, but it's not. So it's not as heavy, it's more affordable, and I feel like it's really pretty, and there's so many ways you can use this to decorate. And like I said, you're gonna get multiple. So this is something, maybe you have daughters or daughter-in-laws, you can buy it and break up the set and everybody gets one, or you can space them out like throughout your home. Let's talk about shades because they can make or break your house. So if you guys have followed me for a while, I've had like black shades up here that I had to push up and down. Like I'd have to get a bar stool to pull them down. I finally ordered like a pole off Amazon to push them up. It was just a lot of work, and I finally found these shades on Amazon. They're completely custom. You pick the size, the color, the shape. They make them for you. They even send you, like, you can order for like $4.99 all the fabric samples, so you can get them in the mail and make sure you like the fabric and the texture and all of that. But guys, I get to use a remote now. Like, it's so much better. Look at that. Now I can just open and close them. I love that I can like stop them if I don't want them all the way open. I can adjust just individual ones. Like sometimes in the morning I just open up this one. It's all done by this remote. It has been a game changer for us. I feel like they look so much better in here. Like our black ones looked so cheap compared to these, and they really are affordable. Like I was shocked. We've done custom blinds in like our previous house and then 2 windows in this house, and they were so stinking expensive. It makes me sick I didn't get these originally. So I have them in here in our living room as well. And the dining room. I just have it all the way open because I'm filming over there. But I do have a coupon code for you guys. So if you use Ashley10TIL, I'm going to pop it up here on the screen. There's a lot of Ashley, so it's hard to come up with a code. That's going to give you 10% off. They are from Amazon. Like I said, they are completely made for your windows. And just keep in mind, you can do them individually. Like you don't have to do all the windows in your house at once. We got all these done, and then I love them so much, I ordered one for our door. So when I'm laying in here, I can close it and have privacy. And then eventually I'm gonna do Chase's office and our guest bedroom. So you can just do it as you get the money or the time. You don't have to do it all at once, but I highly recommend these. I feel like they look so much better than my cheap ones, and they're so much easier to use too. Okay, now moving on, I love to elevate my decor. I love cake platters and cake stands and trays, all those things. I just think they're really fun to decorate with. I feel like it grounds different like decor pieces, and things I like to do that with are like candles and soap, like dispensers, even my sponges I love to keep on like cupcake stands. So when I found this, see how it's like elevated just a little bit? I thought it's perfect. It brings in that warm like wood element tone, so you can kind of warm up your space. This is a good one for fall. I feel like this is gonna look really good with like a candle and soap on it. Just a candle would be really good too. This makes a really good gift. You can add this with like a candle and a candle lighter that I talk about a lot, and it looks very high-end, very classy, and it's so affordable. So I will show you a few different ways how I decorate with this, but I feel like it's something that's so easy, but it really adds to whatever space you're putting it in. So as you can tell, you can use it so many different ways. I think personally my favorite way is like this. I just have the candle on it and then my oversized hand soap. The flowers are anniversary gifts, so they're not always there, but I feel like that looks really good. Now moving on, we're gonna talk about pillows. I feel like pillows can be so expensive. I feel like they're getting harder to find. I used to always find them at like Home Goods and Ross. I have not bought a pillow from there in so long, but I did find this set, and you actually get, and I will say it's the covers. We're gonna talk about the inserts here in a second. All 4 of these covers for like $17, and there are different color variations you could buy. So just when you click on the link, you'll see different options. This has like a dark gray, a light gray, like a beige tanny color, and then a darker, what'd you call that, like taupe, tan, something. Anyways, very earthy, very good for fall time right now. This is gonna warm up your space. The fabric on it looks so high end. Do keep in mind the inserts matter. So I'm gonna show you 2 inserts that are a little bit more affordable, and then 2 inserts that are just a little bit more, but they have a bigger impact, and it's gonna make the pillow covers look even more expensive. So let's talk pillows. Okay, I wanted to move over here by this bench so we could put them side by side. So either way, they look good. These just have like normal inserts in them. This is a little bit of like a down alternative. And so you can actually chop it, which to me, the chop just looks so much higher end. Even if you're not going to chop them, they feel more luxe. They just feel nicer. They feel softer. You can lay your head on them. So I gravitate towards this. To me, this looks way more designer than this right here, but this still looks good. So I'm gonna link both pillow inserts. Just be aware of which ones you're getting. So what I will say is when you're buying a cover, so the cover itself, like this pillow cover, is 18 by 18. So I got an insert that was 20 by 20. That's what makes it look full, and it's tight inside the cover. It's not loose and moving around. So always size up just 2 inches to make it look that very luxe feel. And what I will also say, the bigger the pillow you can get, the higher end and more custom it looks. Now, there's a lot of spaces like right here, I can't have huge pillows, but just keep that in mind. If you're trying to elevate the look of your house, try to go a little bit bigger on your sofa or on a love seat or something. Go as big as you can, but you don't have to. Keep in mind inserts, if you want them choppable. If you want them normal, this is more like cotton filled. And then always make sure you're sizing up 2 inches on the actual insert so it fits inside the cover real nicely. I mentioned before, a lot of these items are gonna be fall inspired. It doesn't mean they're pumpkins, it doesn't mean they're orange, but it's gonna like cozy up your home, but it doesn't have to be. It's just kind of how you use them. But I loved these candlesticks when I saw them. I'm really into this like, I don't even know what to call it, kind of like a plaster look, and this one's smooth, but I love that it's like matte, it's not super shiny. I love the shape and the style of these. Once again, you can break these up, but I feel like these look really good together. But what's really cool about these candlesticks is it's made for like 3 different size candles. Can you see that in there? Basically, you can do a skinny candle, you can do like a little votive, or you can do a big one on top, so you can get the look that you want. I'm really excited to decorate with these, so I can show you like like the different candle sizes, but these alone are gorgeous and you don't have to use candles in them. Like just like this is pretty enough. And a lot of the times I use candlesticks like this and then I put pumpkins on them. So if you want a little bit more of a pumpkin flair, get some pumpkins, spray paint them, get them from Goodwill. You probably already have some in your attic, and just set them on top of it and it looks so high-end. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to decorate those, but I wanted to mention real fast, I like getting candles like this off Amazon and they turn on, because candles can be expensive. So I have like a nice candle I keep by my sink, but candles that are going like up high or for decor, I really don't want them melting and having to rebuy all the time. But in the evening, I love candles. Like I'll try to get this up close. Like they actually glow. Now these you have to turn on and off, so I wouldn't put them up high. But I also have like candles that just go on timers. You can have the remote. When you turn them on at 5 the first night, then they always turn on at 5 in the evening and they last for like 4 to 6 hours. Lots of options. I'll link a few down below. It is so nice, especially if you have kids. You can still look high end, like you have candles lit, but you don't have to worry that they're gonna like start a fire or burn themselves. I feel like it's a win-win. I thought I had little votive candles for these, but I don't. But they set just right down in it, and those are really cheap to get. And that's if you want real fire, you can just burn through those and replace them, or you can get real candlesticks, just whatever works. But I love that you have different options with these candlesticks. It's not just like one size. I love these. Like they look so good and so high end. So when I was looking up candlesticks like these, I found a pair that were like $120. I paid like a fraction of that and they look identical. These would be great up here on a shelf, really cute in the kitchen, on a nightstand. I have them here on the coffee table, anything like that. I feel like it just looks so good. Even like your desk, I feel like they'd look really good on my office desk. And they don't take up a ton of space, but I love that they make a good like impact. Moving on, let's talk about Greenery. Greenery can be so expensive. I'm guilty for buying it. I'll go to Pottery Barn and buy like a huge branch, but they're like $100. Like they make a big statement, and I love them and I save them, and I just rotate it out through the seasons. So once you have it bought, like once you buy Greenery, you don't typically have to rebuy it unless you just want to change it up. But I feel like if you get all your seasoned Greenery, you don't have to replace it. But instead of spending $100, I actually found some way better deals. I really love this one for fall. I will say it comes as like a 2-piece set, but it's hard finding like this big stems. Like you can find affordable small stems, but if you have like a large vase you're trying to fill, sometimes it can be hard. So I love that it has this long stem, but just keep in mind, if you need it shorter, you just bend it. You don't cut it, because if you cut it and you need it long again, you don't have it. So just bend it wherever you need it, but never cut it. So that's my little tip for you. The reason I grabbed this is it can be displayed so well, but it's perfect for fall because it starts off green down here and it's slowly turning like it does outside. So if you guys aren't into like the real plants and real stems and all of that, but you want it to look seasonal, you want it to look real, I love this. Like as soon as I saw this on Amazon, I was like, add to cart, thank you very much. And then when you get it, just be sure you like open it and you move it and adjust it. And what I will say, like the big Greenery that's super full and lush, to me personally is out. I feel like it's a lot. You just need 1 or 2 stems now. Like you want it to look simple and minimal. We're not going excessive. You don't want like 5 or 10 pieces of stems in. So this in a vase is gorgeous. And how perfect is that for fall? And like I said, you have 2. So if you have a really, really large vase and you're like, no, actually I want 2 in there, you have it. But if you have like 2 just normal size vases, this will cover 2 vases, and I think it's stunning. Let's do a little before and after right here, because this stem right here was $100, and now I love it. It's beautiful. I'll use it every summer. I want to show you using the Amazon branches. Now I'll probably use 2 because this is such a large space. I'm going to start with 1, but I want you to see the before. That's super expensive. But now let's look at like this that's for fall and more affordable. So I could definitely fluff it up a little bit more over here, but I wanted to show you how pretty this is. And it's just those 2 pieces I got. I know it's kind of hard with the lighting, but I love up close that it looks like it's just slowly turning, just like the real trees are outside. I did go quite a bit shorter, like I was folding it, so this could go taller. I need to stick some foam down there so I can actually like stick it in. I was trying to get it where it wouldn't slide around, but I feel like for the price and for the season, it's gorgeous, and you don't need like a big vase for this. It could be done smaller. I just wanted to show you like you can have that high-end look for way less. Now, while we're talking about greenery, and then I'll kind of show you how I use it to decorate, this is really pretty too. So this could go for fall, like it's not turning, but I love that it's like sparse. It looks like it's losing some of its leaves, so it's perfect for fall. I put this up in the summer as well. This comes with 3 stems. So 1, 2, I have a third one, but it's already in a vase because I've already been decorating with it. So I'll show you here in a second. But once again, keep in mind, it only comes with 3, but you don't need a lot. Like in the vase I'm using over here, I'm gonna show you next, I just have 1 in it. So this could be for 3 different vases. Once again, if you have a large vase, you could use 3 of them or 2 of them. But look at that. I feel like that's so high end and so affordable. Once again, we have that long stem, so it'll fit in any size vase that you need it to. And then we just bend it if we need it shorter. We don't ever cut. So people will always ask me my style, and I call it organic modern. I'm very modern. I love our black windows. I like things squared off, but I love organic touches. Like I love plaster looks and curves and natural elements to really warm it up, and so I'm always on the hunt for that. But it can be pricey, but I found some really good vases. It's a set of them. This is the smaller one first, but look at the shape on this, and even the shape's good, but like touching it, it's got a good weight to it. The texture on it is gorgeous. I feel like it looks high-end, it feels high-end. No one's gonna know it's from Amazon. This is where that greenery comes into play. This is the bigger one. Look at that sitting out, like on a shelf next to a bathtub, anywhere. Like so pretty. Entryway table, coffee table in the kitchen corner. I love pieces, I mentioned this in the beginning, that I can continue to use throughout my space. It's not just for one area in my house. It's not for one room. I can use this over and over and over. I can spray paint this if I want to. I can add new greenery with the seasons, but I feel like this right here is just stunning and looks so high-end. It's definitely luxe for less, this one right here. Okay, let's talk about rugs real fast. I have like several Amazon rugs in my house, and I feel like they're just really well priced. I feel like they look very high-end. My living room one is like discontinued, and I'm so sad about it. But the one here in my dining room, I love. I think I've bought it 3 times. I had it in my last house. I bought it in here. Finally had so many accidents because of my pets. I rebought it. That's how much I love it. And I like love change, and I rebought it. And then I also have a gorgeous natural rug in my bedroom. So I'm just gonna show you these up close just in case you're needing some good high-end rugs, but they all come from Amazon and just deliver straight to your door. So this one right here is in our dining room, and it's perfect. If you're wanting an ivory looking rug, but you're worried about it showing stains, this one is so forgiving because it has so much texture in it. It's really not that bad to clean. It's not itchy because it's not like a natural rug, but I feel like it looks so good. And like I said, like up close, it's more busy than like far away, but I feel like it's a really, really pretty rug, but really, really forgiving at the same time. Now this one in our master is gorgeous. Like, look at this texture up close. It is more of a natural rug, so when you vacuum, I feel like my canister gets really full, but other than that, I feel like it is so pretty. I don't feel like it sheds a lot, like as far as in the room, but when I vacuum, you do see it. I wouldn't put it in a high traffic area just because it may be a little bit harder to clean, but I just spot clean it. A vacuum is needed. It's done really well. It looks very, very high end for the actual price of it. Okay, so the last product we're gonna talk about are some sculptural pieces, because I feel like those are very luxe. You know, it's like museum or people with a ton of money, like fancy smancy. You can be that now because they're on Amazon. So the first one's right here. I love, 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 love the texture on these. Like, I wish I could find more pieces like this. They look very high end, but it is 2 pieces. So you can use them together like this. You could just display them on like the end of a shelf in the corner again. I feel like all of these are good sizes. They're not too oversized that they won't fit somewhere. Like, This would go in a kitchen on the countertops, but still fit, like, you know, they won't hit the cabinets above, in a bathroom, nightstands, pretty much anywhere. So I'm gonna decorate a little bit with them, but they have a beautiful texture to them. Okay guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm gonna have the links to everything I shared down below in my description box. I just wanted you to see you can have a beautiful home without spending a ton of money. I've even posted, either I haven't posted or I'm posting it next, a $0 mini makeover and just using the items you have. But when you have items like this in your home, then you can kind of decorate all different spaces and change it up without spending any money. And when you do spend money, I feel like Amazon's been such a good resource. You can get really high-end looking products and decorate your home and have that dream home. I'm constantly talking about, like, have your dream home now. Not that you can't improve and do better and grow and just hit those goals for yourself, but in the meantime, like, life is too short. Make your home now, make your apartment, make your condo, make your bedroom, whatever it is, make it your dream space today, because life is too short. So enjoy the things around you. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.